Hey guys, my name is Fox. Welcome to my channel, and today we're going to be talking about the third episode of The Legend of Vox Machina. Let's begin.
1, 2, 3, 4!
So the episode began with Percy's nightmares, and I was really glad to see them. That did not come out right. I was not glad that Percy was having nightmares. I was glad that they showed Percy's backstory. That is really important. Because in the first episode review, I made this mistake. In the end, when Wax came across the dead family, the family that was killed by the dragon, I was like, why is Wax upset? Of all people, Wax was the most upset. So to me, as someone who has no idea about their backstories, I was, I would have much preferred if it was Pike or Caliph or even Grog that were that affected by the family's death. So to see Wax like that, I was like, why is he so upset? Then you guys explained to me in the comments that Wax's mother was killed by the dragons, as they mentioned in the episode, but like literally it was a sentence. And it seemed like an unimportant detail, so my brain literally pushed away. It was like, nope, not registering it. So it was really, I really appreciated that they went ahead and explained to us what happened to Percy, that he literally watched his family get murdered. So now, moving on into the episode, however he reacted, that made a lot of sense. Because we knew what happened to him. If he had simply said that there were these people that killed my family, I might have even forgotten about it. Where the heck are they living? I mean, now as the members of the council, I expected them to be living in a slightly better place. Do they own this place? Like, have they not moved to the council chambers yet? Or is this what the council offered? Because I would, that looks like a dungeon, for the love of God. I mean, it's a castle from the outside, but it is no use living in a dungeon inside of a castle. Like, no use, sir. You don't live in a castle? You live in a dungeon.
The three halibut,
Present ourselves with the utmost dignity.
That was a good one. As you guys know that animated characters don't change clothes, like, ever. So I want to mention their clothes. Like, wow, they look good. Except for Scamlin, of course. I mean, what's wrong with him? Like, I understand that might be his taste. I mean, not might, it is his taste, but seriously, what's with the rainbows?
What do you want us to do? Should we say something to Uriel? We can't.
They always surprise me. I mean, I was literally shocked to see that all of them, literally all of them, were interested in Percy and worried about him. I mean, Wax was even like, I will go and search everything. Like, he didn't say that in like, okay, this is going to be fun, let's do this. No, he was actually concerned about Percy. And this is something that I usually, like, at first, or even like the past 2 episodes, they did not seem like they were close to each other. I mean, I didn't see any bonding. Like, there was some bonding, but there was none with Percy. I mean, Percy is literally like judging them all the time, and he would much rather be a part of a more decent group. So to see them all interact like that and just be like so worried for Percy, that was really great. So when Percy stopped short, for once I was like, maybe Percy is shocked because he is feeling disrespected. Maybe they have offered Vox Machina seats at the very end of the table, like the very bottom of the table. Like the ones for like the least important people. I was like, Percy is like, dishonor on me, my family, in their graves. They're tossing and turning because you're offering me a seat at the bottom of the table. But then like they turned the scene and I was like, oh, he has to sit right opposite his parents' murderers. And for the love of God, there are bigger problems in this world than what seat you're being offered. pirate snake that doubles as a belt, or a belt that doubles as a pirate snake, that's just cool. That is just cool.
You won't need to do that.
That, I tell you, is the voice of an enchanter.
You are right.
What do you know? He is one.
Charmed.
Bro, he is mad. And when I tell you that glass breaking scenes are my favorite, like, so to just break it in your hands, like to have the courage, like my mom is gonna kill me if I break the wine glass. So I cannot even imagine doing, obviously I imagine doing it, but I don't do it. So to see someone do it is like, they are living my dream right now. But like also it can hurt you. And yet it's so interesting. It's like you crush something in your hand.
Those are beautiful beads. I have a set just like it, you know.
I'm pretty sure that is a sex joke, but I didn't get it. So cool. I don't want to get it either. No, thank you. Spare me.
Tell me, have you heard how we became caretakers of Whitestone?
At this point, I knew that she knows who's sitting in front of her. Like, this is Percy. The Percy they thought was dead, but the Percy that is very much breathing. I mean, and to provoke him like that, that was good. Because if you're someone as powerful as them, like, come on, they can throw trees around and they can enchant and everything. So if they provoke someone, knowing full well that the person in front of them cannot correct them because then he would have to reveal how he knows the truth, that is just amazing. That is just amazing. Like, it's so cool. And I also really like Percy because he's like, I don't know, for some reason he looks like a nerdy scientist to me. Like a young, you know, he's not old enough to be a professor, so he just looks like a nerdy guy to me. And don't get offended by the use of the word nerd. Literally every nerd I know is like a literal, what word do we use for hot guys? That just goes to show that I don't have the right kind of friends because we have never discussed guys like that. I will have to consult Scanlan on this because I'm pretty sure he would know what you call a handsome guy.
Uriel was more pliant than even I anticipated.
Oh my god. You can't even see him in mirrors now. What's next? He's gonna turn into a bat? Oh. Well, vampires are considered quite close to bats, so thank you for listening to me. Thank you. But they do say, oh, he's a literal Vampire's Diary vampire. So he can enchant, he drinks blood, but you know, the Vampire Diaries were visible in mirrors, I think. But you know, there are some people who say that vampires cannot be seen. So he's like a vampire. He also has like the super strength and everything. And the super healing qualities, which I don't think vampires have. I don't recall. But I think he's a vampire. Can you imagine if Vax had like remained enchanted and then he had like done a lot of crazy stuff? That would have been really cool. That would have been so cool. Like, oh my god, he was like on the vampire side now and fighting Vox Machina to the death. Not to the first blood, to the death.
1, 2, 3, 4! Give me a tug!
I literally had the same expression as every single person in that hall. Like, some of those who know Scanlan, they're like really disappointed. They're like, oh my god, not again. But everyone else is like, who let him in? With all the water, that book better be ruined at this point.
My blade thirsts.
Oh my god. a man of many talents. I can't believe he shot him. I mean, it's perfect that Percy shot him, but wow, like he actually got hurt by the bullet. Like Percy needs to make more bullets like that. Like maybe it's a silver bullet. Maybe it has ginger in it. Who knows? Percy just needs to make a machine gun with just those bullets. And then we kill the guy. It's that simple.
Start talking.
Percy's getting cooler by the second. Literally by the second.
Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me.
He's an IU man. For those of you who don't know what IU men are, they basically exist in the Wheel of Time and they don't murder without their faces covered. So if their face is visible, they don't plan on killing. Yeah, so he covered his face and then he was like, that was cool. And the way the poor fellow's hand just bursted. I mean, come on, Percy. He's a poor coach fellow. Don't hurt him.
Halt right there.
Anyway, he wasn't able to continue because the king came out. So yeah, all in all, I think they're gonna be arrested by the end of this. So now that Percy has shed innocent blood, I think the guy is innocent, and Wax has shown how caring he is, I think my favorite character is Percy. When I said the bear shall remain, the bear remains. He's so cute. Anyway, I shouldn't be doing that. He's like full of dust. That was it for this video. Really hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, give me a like. Look at that. Also comment below and let me know anything you want me to know, and also subscribe, click the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload, and also follow me on my Instagram. It's at LNF_Fox, and my Twitter is at LNFFox. Go follow me, and that is it. I'm the only LNFFox in this world. And do you know any 4-year-olds? Yeah, let me know that. I was about to ask you, like, how far can you count? But then I remember that you're like grown adults, and this is a question for children. So yeah, if you know any children that are like 4-year-old, let me know how far they can count. It's a very specific request. Bye.
It's when we leave and all the